There is this one television that is so entertaining. It is so inspiring and so educative. Starcross TV, inspiring station. Watch Starcross TV, enlightening station. Watch Starcross TV, empowering station. God's own station, uniting the world. There is this one television that is so entertaining. It is so inspiring and so educative. Starcross TV, inspiring station. Watch Starcross TV, enlightening station. Watch Starcross TV, empowering station. God's own station, uniting the world. There is this one television that is so entertaining. It is so inspiring and so educative. Starcross TV, inspiring station. Watch Starcross TV, enlightening station. Watch Starcross TV, empowering station. God's own station, uniting the world. There is this one television that is so entertaining. It is so inspiring and so educative. Starcross TV, inspiring station. Watch Starcross TV, enlightening station. Watch Starcross TV, empowering station. God's own station, uniting the world. There is this one television that is so entertaining. It is so inspiring and so educative. Starcross TV, inspiring station. Watch Starcross TV, enlightening station. Watch Starcross TV, empowering station. God's own station.
Who whoever said that morning exercise or morning routine, where you have to, do exercise all the time, never lied when he said so. Yes, because morning exercise keeps the body fit and, helps you to, always and always look ready for the day. Yes, but for me, I would say that when you wake up every morning and make it a habit to praise God and as well, to pray, that's a routine for me, and it keeps your soul, fit. It keeps your body connected to everything, to the day, and you're ready for the day. Good morning to you. It's a beautiful morning right here in the city of Calabar, Nigeria, precisely. I don't know what time is it there, but from here, right here in Calabar, it is a beautiful morning, and the day is already looking, beautiful and ready to start with. Yes. Thank you so much for joining us on another beautiful episode. Yes, another. I'm always saying that, it's going to sound like a cliche, but it's not anyways. So thank you so much for joining us on another beautiful episode of the program, The Morning Star Breakfast Show. And it is brought to you by Starcross Television to inspire your day, to educate you, and as well enlighten you on trending topics, and of course, topics that would help you to have a reason to start the day right. I am Peace Smith, and of course, I'm not here alone, but today I have another wonderful person right here with us. Yes, so I won't be introducing her first. Let me just keep her spirit calm a little bit. I know you know her, but right here she is in the studio with us. So I'll be bringing to the screen Sister Ruth Obu, aka Authentic Ruth. Peace of the Father. Good morning to you. How are you doing?
I'm fine. Good morning. Thanks for welcoming me. Thank you so much for joining us and for having me on your screen. It feels really good. Yeah, you talked about the day being new and, we already starting our day. It was okay, not until it started drizzling. But then everybody started running and remembering the fact that I didn't carry my umbrella. So I was just like, how am I going to do? It's getting late.
And that was like an exercise,
Exactly.
And we will come back to that. You have to tell us how you make you start your day. Okay, thank you so much for that beautiful introduction. Okay, so I said I have another wonderful person right here with us in the studio. Of course, today it's not going to be, 2 male and 2 female, but today is going to be, 3. Is it Troy? 3 females. Yes. So right here in the studio, I want to welcome Sister Abby Rex.
Hey.
Ebi More. Am I correct? Okay, Ebi More Rex. Okay.
Hey.
Good morning to you. How are you doing?
Good morning. I'm doing
How
fine.
do you feel?
I'm feeling good.
Oh, okay.
Good morning. It feels good to have you here.
Yeah, thank you. I feel good too. I feel excited to be here and the Morning Star Breakfast Show. It's been a long time, and being here today, it's kind of feeling very good and very excited.
It feels like being in a new environment.
Exactly, something like that.
Oh, okay. So I should be, whenever I'm welcoming you, I should be saying, is it a majesty?
Okay.
She is the face of please correct me.
Face of Triple Star.
Okay, face of Triple Star. Yes, you're welcome. So
the queen is
what
in our
about
midst.
this?
Yeah, by the
So you need to contest for the next Miss Universe 2024
by the grace of the Father.
Okay, all right, you're all welcome. So I started
I
with
want to join her, but how do I stop? I'm still reading a book titled "How Do I Stop Eating?"
eating. That is talking about eating. So I watched a video where a girl was like, who said flat tummy it's one of the prerequisites for a beautiful girl, and she was like bringing all the food to the table and she started eating from this one. So I don't know how people like us, we're going to do that.
Exactly.
Because I know we eat a lot.
I'm currently reading a book on how to...
Is that something like that?
How to eat and not get fat so that we can,
Are you I think that's the right
pick
book.
the next form. So how do I do that?
Okay.
How do I eat and not get fat?
Okay, I would say it's not necessary for you to be slim to contest for a
Okay,
beauty
chubby people
pageant.
can also...
Yes, there is also
Yeah,
a
I think this
contest
Miss
for,
Universe, I saw
chubby people.
one of the Miss or a country or something like that. She
Yeah.
was so chubby. Like, and she was so flexible.
Exactly.
Okay, is it all about what you have upstairs?
Yeah, it's all about beauty. It's not what
beauty
you're
with
saying.
brains, right?
It's beauty with brains.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, I know the world out there might judge by your looks, the way your tummy is flat, but I don't really think so, because I will also always fall back to what our Father is saying. You understand? He created us this way. He created the women. Maybe if they get to a certain stage, their tummy will no longer be flat. That is a sign of maturity. You understand? So there is no way, there is no how we can not. Even me, very.
So
soon,
do you think?
I think
Because,
I will also add up and
yeah.
you understand?
You wish.
You wish. Oh, and Sister Ruby, yeah, wishing to be like her, and she's wishing to be like
Exactly.
you.
You know, the world is just like
Okay.
that. So I
Change
don't.
is the only constant thing, right?
Yes, exactly.
So you're wishing
Okay, yes. So let's start with looking at the essence of, making a routine in terms of, exercise, morning exercise as a regular routine, So a lot of persons out there, they believe that keeping the body fit goes a long way in preparing you for the day. And to other people, it's not about how whether you exercise or not, but then it depends on how you decide to take your day. That's how it avails for you. So they don't really put much concentration into the physical exercise. And other people out there, they believe that physical exercise is all about spirituality. Let me put it that way, spirituality, where they believe that their morning routine it should be based on praises, singing, glorifying God before hopping in and start preparing for the day. So let me start with you, Sister Ruth. So what do you have to say about that morning exercise, basing your morning exercise for the physical outfit kind of exercise, or that of spiritual exercise?
Thank you so
why
very
did you have
much
to
for
laugh?
that question. Because I was already imagining things. Yeah.
Okay.
I remember back in the days when I was not yet. I was here.
Okay.
Well, I was not doing Morning Star breakfast show. Yeah, I was anchoring another program where it would give me, the chance to attend morning prayer, before coming out for work normal time. I remember, when we go out for morning prayer, from there, you are waking up very early, and that exercise itself, and you jogging, because you will not see a cab on the road by that time you are leaving. Yeah, I want to tow the spiritual exercise part in. So you have to jog all the way from your house to the Bethel, and then coming back, you will not. Sometimes I can decide to go with my clothes, so from there I can come here. But the days I don't go with my clothes along, I'll have to go back home, and that is you going, rushing to do everything. You want to rush and do this one because you're looking at time. So, doing that maybe 4 or 5 times in a week, you know what that means. I think it's also equivalent to the normal exercise people go, like jogging to stadium.
So you engaged at that period. You were engaging on jogging or trekking. Which one?
Because every morning you have to.
No, I need to be sure.
Every morning you have to wake up, jog all the way. Because when you
so
look at
have
your
you
time,
ever?
when you
Sorry,
look at
I
your
need to
time-
ask you. So did you find yourself jogging or you're trekking? Because I'm trying to understand. I don't know, Sister Ebi, if you
Okay.
understand what I'm
Yeah.
trying to envisage right here.
I'm saying this because I'm not saying it happened to somebody. I'm saying this actually happened to me.
Okay.
You wake up very early, and maybe that's the day you are being scheduled to sing hymn, and the time you have to open the hymn, right? It's not something you wait until maybe 5:30. When you are supposed to leave the house and get there, because it's going to be right after jingling of the first bell, jingling of bell. Like you have to start. So looking at your time, you've woken up already. There is no cab. So what do? You cannot wait until father will not say, okay, she has not yet gotten to Ambo. Let me wait. So you have to jog, like all the way from my house. You have to wake up and jog. And sometimes when I look, I don't even understand the people coming. I would just have to be jogging to one corner. Like keep moving, don't stop. Check your time, like until I get there. When I get there, I'll already be, sweating, and that's like exercise, right?
Yeah.
And that became like a routine. I know it was not like every day, but the days I would want to open him, I would leave.
Did you enjoy doing it?
I enjoyed doing it. I mean, who
did
will
you
not
see the benefit other than from the fact that you were jogging to, meet
I
up
felt
with
very
something
light.
on time?
I felt very light because running, you're burning fats,
Calories
I don't
and
know,
everything.
yeah, if I am very fat like this, but you're burning fats, you're burning calories down. I was feeling very light and very okay, because every morning, like Monday, Tuesday, Thursdays, and then sometimes Saturday. So you do that, something you do on a regular basis. Even people around, if I've got used to seeing me by that time, the people that open very early, like filling station.
Filling stations,
And I think there was
gas
another
stations.
shop they used to open, one bread shop. They
Okay.
opened very early.
Okay.
They were used to, like, when they see somebody jogging from there, they already know that is Ruth coming. So every
Wow.
morning, every morning,
Every
until when it
morning,
is time
okay.
for Abbas, because Abbas, we also have a routine.
Mm.
When it is time for Abbas on hair, I can say, okay, today I'll not be able to, match. I have to drop one, then go for Abbas on, since it is just once in a while.
So let's forget the part. Please, I'm coming to you, Sister Ruth. AB. Let's forget the part that you were jogging to, achieve something. Maybe you were jogging to go to church. But do you, at least on your day, maybe on your free days, on your free days, wake up early, to do this exercise? There are a lot of persons out there, yes, who see it as a routine, that it has to be done. Like they, when they're making their list of to-do list, to-do list, they have to put everything accordingly. And of course, the exercise, perhaps after prayers, yes, comes afterwards. So do you find your free day to do that, or you just jog because you want to go to church?
Like, the program does not permit. You already know the time you report to work before we get here, so it does not permit that. But the days we don't come here, you think about scheduling. And to be very, very honest, if there is somebody to call Ruth, we are going for jogging, hey, that would also ginger me. I know I'm going with somebody, I'm not going alone, so I would also prepare myself, even if I don't even set alarm. The fact that someone already called to say we are going out for jogging, it will just keep ringing, and I will not even sleep and close my eyes. Once it is time, I'll have to get up, shower, brush, then dress up and go out for jogging.
Okay.
But on my own, and also saying I want to do it in the house, it will not work out. It will not.
I can be with you on that. It happens to me on some
I'll just be
days.
sleeping. I'll be like, okay, this is just 5. By 5:30, I'll wake up and do 5:30. I will still have time.
Start procrastinating.
20 more minutes. Before you know it's over, and I'll be like,
I can relate. All right, let me bring the discussion to Sister AB. So, what can you say about exercise, like physical exercise, and that of spiritual exercise? I don't mean jogging to make sure that you arrive for morning prayer on time.
Okay, yeah. Exercise. All right. Yeah, like you said, we have that of the spiritual and that of the physical. Well, I don't have much to say about the physical because I felt discouraged because there was a time when I had this mindset, okay, let me wake up every morning, do my exercise. Okay, I'll pray first, then I'll do my exercise then before I will engage in any other thing. So I was like, I did it the first day, the second day, then here was what my mom said to me. She was like, AB, like, you are doing exercise when you've not even added flesh. I was so discouraged. I was like, I was like, oh mom, man, like what my mom is saying is actually the truth. Like, what am I doing exercise for when I'm not fat? I'm not. But though it's good. It's good for the health. But coming from my own mom's mentality, it was kind of discouraging, and she was like angry that the food that don't make the food that I'm giving you every day to not show on anybody. So I was like, man, okay, I need to stop, because then I was stay with my mom. Then from there, I just lost the whole interest for physical
fitness or exercise. Okay.
But for the spiritual exercise, I do wake up every morning to pray, because I know it's calms my soul. It gives me that positive mindset. And going for morning prayer, I normally go for morning prayer. When it comes to the All-Born, all this spiritual song, there's this process of upliftment you go through. You tend to connect yourself with the source, like to God, and you tend to at that point you find yourself being in the spirit, and you also find yourself that at that point you talk directly to God, and you have that confidence that yes, is answering you. So at that process, I love to give my whole and everything to him, because I know at that point, that morning, like the way he blessed Jacob in the morning, I know my blessing is coming. So I normally, every morning, it's a good thing to pray, and it's a routine for me, so I do that always. And for the music aspect, it's also like jogging, dancing, stretching,
especially
the nerves and all of that.
When you attend the morning prayer and the preacher is already showing how to shake your body,
So it's shake out the nerves and straighten everything. So that's just me for my exercise.
Oh, that's a very beautiful one.
And if you're a singer, I think that's also
vocals.
And then they stand. You have to stand for everyone to go on blessing. Okay, not everyone.
One to switch.
Yes, until the 144,000 virgins go on their blessings. When you're standing and you're dancing, you feel light. You sweat it out. And it feels so good. It feels really, really good. And I thank the Father for creating morning prayer.
Brotherhood of the Cross is a practical school of Christianity, and of course, in the kingdom, you learn everything. Yes, both the physical exercise, the spiritual exercise, both the ones that is perfect for your body, and the one that's perfect for your soul, and the one that's perfect for your mind.
We did not include fasting.
Fasting, yes, of course, I'm even coming to that.
Fasting, I think, is one of the
the highly spiritual exercise of all.
It's the biggest spiritual exercise, and it's a medium where God gets to, when you get to connect with God and talk to Him, ask for something, and you get it maybe positive. I don't know, maybe positively.
Of course,
it comes negatively.
No.
You get to connect with Him, and then He answers all your prayers.
I overheard someone once saying that he wants to partake of the fasting, the exercise, because he wants to detoxify his system. And then I was like, someone out there is embarking on this fasting just because the person wants to purify his soul and mind, and you are here saying you want to detoxify your system. And of course, yes, of course,
do that.
Of course.
And if you go to the hospital, some doctors will tell you, place you on fasting.
Wow.
Yes, maybe in a day.
Does that depend on what you're going through, or it's
not
before any treatment commences?
Maybe you are so close to being obese.
Okay.
Yes, and you want to trim down. You have done everything. The doctor will now place you on intermittent fasting. Then you have to, maybe from 6 to 6. Then you eat from that 6. Before you eat again, will be maybe around 5 a.m. or so. From that 5 a.m. or 5:30, you take it again till 6, and you see the person, keeping fit. That's another big spiritual exercise. But if it is being mentioned in church, you think, I cannot do it.
You feel like it's a big thing.
It's a big thing to achieve. But when the doctor says it, you are eager. You be like, this one is educated. Who told you? Even the doctors, God is even greater than the doctors. We even call God the Akamba doctor, because He knows it all. So if He says fasting, like now, fasting will be commencing on the
next week, 27th
of November, and I am here saying, please get ready to do it, not just because we want to cut down some fats, also for a spiritual growth, upliftment, and other things. You know what you want. So this is the time for you to put your mind to it. Start
telling yourself, I have to do this. I can do it.
Wash your pots. Lock everything in your store. Misplace the key.
Or dash out some things to people. They want to know you can finish on time.
Then lock up your store and misplace the key for only 3 days. Then after you go look for the key, bring out the things.
What if you don't find the key afterwards?
No, you
break
you
the
understand
lock.
what I mean by misplacing.
No,
You
I'm
want to
joking,
Keep
you know,
it
I was
somewhere
being
very
funny.
far away from you, so
Mm.
that you'll be able to do it. I remember back in the days how we used to do it. You still go back to the topic though. Yeah, I know I've deviated a bit. How we used to do it. You wash your pot, you know,
Turn it upside down.
Turn it upside down. So even when the other spirit is like, go, there is food in the kitchen. When you go, you will see that there is no food. You have washed everything, and if you must go and buy something, you pass your parents and you tell them what you're
Where you're
buy,
going
you know. So you have to discipline yourself and do the fasting. I know you can do it. We can all do it, right? Can't we?
By the Spirit.
By the Spirit.
By the Spirit. Okay. So of course it is Friday, and of course you know what Friday is all about. It's always about, you know, entertainment. You know, where we come, we gist, we laugh. You know, we inspire you. Yes. So when we come back, we will be taking a short break. So when we come back, we will continue with the topic we have for today. Remember, this week, although it stopped on Monday, but the celebration still continues, where we had the birthday, the grand celebration of our most holy father, His Holiness Olumba Ubu. Yes, his divine manifestation celebration. So of course we will be bringing you excerpts of some of the activities that happened during the week or during the grand celebration. So don't go anywhere. Enjoy these excerpts. When we will right back, we will continue from where we stopped.
Your reign is everlasting. Your radiating light dispels darkness. Before thy throne, myriads of angels sing, holy, holy, holy. They proclaim, Almighty Father, He was the same forever shall be. We hail thee, our great Father. Amen. Give thanks to thee on high. Today we join the heavenly lays to declare that indeed we have seen the great light that shineth upward in all forms of darkness. Our paths have been illuminated by your manifestation, for you are a living and evolving deity of power and personality. For you are the light of light. You are the illuminator of light. You are the creator of light. You are the light of all light. You are the estimator of light. The light that precedes in existence every light. The light without which there is no other light. We hail thee, our Father, His Holiness Olumba Olumba Obu. Happy divine manifestation. Light of salvation. Light of redemption. Light that has brought peace and eternal bliss. An angel appeared to the the King of glory, who is mighty in battle. He who created all things, occupy an infant cradle. He who is holy, harmless, undefiled, and separate from sinners, who may be seen on behalf of others. He who is the bread of life was himself hungry. He who is the giver of the supernatural water of life was himself thirsty. He who was God's gift of life to a lost world was himself dead. He who was dead is alive forevermore. Christ is born today. Ring the bell, ring the bell. Let the eastern sky sing carols of the season.
Indeed, most holy Father, your reign is forever and ever. Rule your world today, rule your world forever, for eternity. We can't, relay how much happy we are inside. The joy here is it's so great, for giving us the privilege, the opportunity to celebrate your divine manifestation and to be one of the living inhabitants of the earth, to be, opportuned to celebrate you. Thank you, Father. Thank you so much. Indeed, it was a wonderful performance by the General Assembly of Brotherhood Artists, and of course, the Ambo Sabbath. Yes, if you were there, if you were opportuned to have to be available during Father's Divine Manifestation celebration, you would know that this year's own was really, really, worth talking about, and it was so highly spiritual. Very, very highly spiritual. I don't know what my my crew members there would have to say to that, but I would also bring them to the discussion. You're still watching the Morning Star Breakfast Show, brought to you by Starcross Television. And of course, like I said, it is Friday, and of course, we will be looking at topics that will help to inspire you, enlighten you, and as well educate you. But before then, I would like, let me leave the house for Sister Ruth Obu, yes, to tell us how she feels, because I know that right from the beginning till the end of the celebration, she was just wallowing in joy, in the abundance of grace and, blessings and prosperity. So let's hear from you. How was the celebration? How did you feel like this year's celebration? How was it?
Like you said already, it was highly spiritual, filled with so much power, being that it was a Holy Week, and a lot of us, majority of us, let me not say all, majority of us participated in the fasting, 6 to 6 fasting, which commenced on the 13th and ended on the 20th of November. I felt, happy. I felt happy, and also to crown it all, the celebration, the grand finale was everything, and then the choristers assembling here in Cross River State also made it very, very beautiful, because it is said that song shall not cease from the throne of God, and they all, came in their number and made it worthwhile, and I saw a lot of people came out, and they were wearing their cassock and surplice, knowing that these are big people in their various pews, and having to see them in their cassock and surplice. It was very, very beautiful, because it was like a twin event, choristers week / the Father's Divine Manifestation. Yeah, so choristers were all there, making it worthwhile. And during the Feast of the Lamb, that was like one of the highlights of it all. During the Feast of the Lamb, it was beautiful when we had a lot of choristers compete. I think we also had the singing, all-state singing competition that same day, yeah. Which gave birth to a lot of choirs, being promoted to the Diamond Division.
Wow. I think it was a day of, how do I put it, favor for a lot of persons.
Yeah, when you walk, there is always a payday.
Yeah.
So their hard work finally paid off, and that was it. It did not just come. It's not like favor. They actually worked hard.
They worked hard for it.
If you don't put in more effort, you cannot get to that level.
And I said
them watching other choirs, I would always say that my choir got there first, 8 to 9.
Oh, okay, that's someone is always rating the choir.
I'm being sincere here. Then followed by 26 choir. Then I think another choir came in before Ambo, but then that was like the first 3 or 4. You're watching that these choirs actually worked hard to be where they are. You want to do same. I mean, let's quickly, let me talk about you being in secondary school and seeing people in the university. You only want to work hard, and your auntie, your teacher will be telling you, if you work hard, you'll be like that sister. I love the way she carries herself. I love the fact that she's in the tertiary institution right now. I also want to finish up and go. Similarly, when you sing well, you do your assignments, your homework.
You do
it's
everything.
Called homework. You interpret all the software notation. You give it the true value.
Yes.
You would get there,
yeah,
and then your songs have a very good meaning. You would get there. So I feel like it was well deserving, you know. They
Yeah.
worked hard, and
They
there.
got there.
They got
yeah.
there. So all those all those events, really added, and I forgot to add Amadi Ahmad. They really blew my mind. On that day of Feast of the Lamb, I really did not believe myself. They sang, and I was just like, where have you been all this while? I have not really heard of this Bethel, and boom, they are already here. Their song was very, very powerful and could move mountain. That was one of the highlights. It was indeed a week of celebration, divine manifestation. And so everything was just top notch.
Top notch,
Because
yes.
why would you not bring out your very best in the divine manifestation? What are you keeping it for? I love the fact that Gaba.
No, for the part of the Gaba,
I'll talk about it.
there
She
is
will
a
talk-
figure here
She
to
will talk
help
about
to
it,
do
but
that.
let me say
Okay,
from my
please.
own angle.
Okay.
When I listen to them, I have always listened to them sing.
Okay.
But the rendition on the day of divine, I think the Feast of the Lamb,
Lamb,
yes,
yeah.
their performance was just
That's
top
top notch.
Unique.
It
You
was,
can say it again. Top
she's
notch.
like, that's why she's hyping. It was really,
Okay.
really unique. I could see that they really did a lot of practices.
Yeah.
It was not just a 1 day or 1 week thing. They
Exactly.
kept practicing. I am not a Gabarian, but from what they brought out to the public, the general public,
Platform,
I knew that they did a lot of practices. They say practice makes perfect, and what I saw there only told me that they did a lot of practices, and everybody just came out with their very own best. Because why would you go to your king with second hand? You want to give your very best.
Sure. Okay, that was a beautiful one. So I would like to hear from, because I could see Sister Ruth, the way she was just, Sister AB, I'm sorry, please. I don't know why I'm mistaking your name. I'm sorry. So I can see the way you were you were singing with so much joy. You were just smiling all through. So how did you feel the moment when you know that Gaba, you people are presenting something what's talking about?
Yeah.
Of course, I know that you have been, always at the forefront of music.
Forefront.
Of music,
Okay.
yes. Okay. So,
That's a good one.
so I don't mean you in particular. I
Okay.
mean like the body, or the body
Yeah.
as a whole.
Okay, keen to what Sister Ruth has said. Indeed, it was a whole hell of practice. We did our best.
No,
it was
don't use the word hell of practice.
Yeah. Okay, not hell. All right. So it was stressful, but when we had this mentality that we need to present something before our Father, you could even see that no individual performances, so everybody had to come together, unite, and
as the name implies.
produce the good sounds, and everybody coming up with their different styles. It was all everybody was active, you understand, because during the practice everybody was bringing their own idea. Okay, this is where we should sing this way, we should sing that way, so you can see the unity, and it came out perfect.
What really inspired me?
Sorry,
Okay.
when you were singing, I sat with the choristers. Of course, I also wore my castle. So please,
Were you the one making her to smile? Because
No,
I
was
noticed she
sitting
was.
right there. I was very far away from them.
Okay.
Yes, I was very far away. But when I listened to your performance, I just could not hold back. I was telling them, this is BCS All Stars.
Okay.
Yes, I have listened to the worldly people come together to sing, and what they produce is always
Unique.
And
of
then
course.
hearing them perform on the day of divine manifestation, Feast of the Lamb, I just tagged them BCS All Stars because it felt like they really they had to
put in our best.
not just put in, they had to. It felt like a song they had used maybe 6 months to write, looking for perfection, not just like the write one
Song
line.
went through a lot of scrutiny and all of that.
Exactly. It was really, really perfect. I'm not a Gabarian.
What really intrigued
But
me?
I love what they did.
What really intrigued me, one of their presentation was the part. There's this other performance they did where
little play, the
oh
drama.
yeah, the drama, the prologue before the men
Yeah.
singing thing, and then there's this particular guy that was doing the rapping, So I was like, oh girl, we have great stars in this kingdom.
Of course, we do.
Yes, I don't think he is.
It's a
Oliver.
TCW, I think.
Yeah,
It's
perhaps.
fair.
I don't
Don't
know.
worry, maybe we'll still bring it back to your screen. Yeah, so the guy was just, rapping and rap. That was after Sister Patricia Nyamba, also
Nyambi.
Yambi, yes, did her own side of the solo, and then the guy now came in. The way he was just rapping and rapping, I was just clapping. So it was really, really a wonderful word. I mean, this week was really a wow. Yes, to the Christ Natural Christ's Fellowship Body. I know Father would bless you because you also added, glamour. Yes, you also added glamour to the whole celebration. I mean, the Feast of the Lamb, when you look at how everyone were, seated all in their castle and everything, and so please you know that, yes, everyone was, we were all ready for our Lord and Savior. And I know in my spirit that the Father has blessed everyone, yes, both from the coordinators, the IOC, the LOC, the CNCF, the First Heavenly Order, members of the First Heavenly Order, the Divine Vanguard, the True Christ Witness, everybody.
The chiefs.
Yes, everyone.
A lot of people were invited. And, in the days of old, it was said that the kings were invited and they rejected my call. This time around, they were invited and they couldn't, stay back. A lot of dignitaries came in here to honor our father. I saw a lot, I don't know if that's the, what anyways, you
the
have
commissioners,
the commissioner was there. The chiefs, all this way. What do they call them? I don't even know. I saw even the
Muslim society.
Muslim society. Is this society? No. Muslims came in. You could see from their regalia. They were. I was really, really joyed. To see all of them honoring the Father's call. They knew it was the Father's divine manifestation, and they just couldn't stay back. And I believe immensely that Father has blessed them all for honoring His call in this very
dispensation.
You mean
yes,
to say? They did not reject His call this time around. I'm happy.
Okay, so we have been talking about the divine. Of course, yes, this week, totally, yes, it should be all about the divine manifestation, celebration of our Lord and King, Holiness, Olumba Ubu. So we will keep talking and talking about it. So don't tell us why we're still bringing it to your screen. We will have to, when you're given such a privilege, a great privilege, a rare privilege, you have nothing else to say other than to be thankful at all times. Okay, so don't go anywhere. Let's still bring you excerpts of of the divine manifestation celebration. When we're right back, we will now look at the topic for today.
Oh, the earth is turning. Everywhere is shaking. What is going on?
Oh, my child, you don't need to pant no more. The rumbles you hear signifies the intimation of redemption.
Redemption? So why is the earth turning? Why is everywhere shaking?
It is the divine manifestation of the King of Kings and Lord of Lords, the one whose eyes flames like fire, prophesied by Isaiah with great strength and desire. He is to quell our burning anguish and disaster.
So, why is the earth now turning? And what is his role on earth?
My dear child, pant no more, for Revelation says his voice like many waters. My child, this is the divine manifestation of the King immortal. He is the King supreme. He is the King supreme. He is His Holiness Olumba Obu.
Since I was born into this world and up till now, beloved brethren, I have never seen a bit like Olumba. There's no one else in the whole universe, in the whole wide world.
There is no light but Olumba.
In the universe.
There is no light but Olumba.
He is the reason for the season, is the reason that we sing this song. He is the reason for the season, is the reason we sing this song. Truly, God is a perfect God.
Perfect God.
Yes, of a truth.
Decent God.
Look here to tell the whole world that.
Perfect God.
Since I was born into this world and up till now, beloved brethren, I have never seen a been like Oliver. There is none like him in the whole universe. In the whole wide world, there is none like Father Lumba. In the universe, there is none like Father Lumba. You go to the heaven, there is none like Father Lumba. Down here on earth, there is none like Father Lumba. In my part, there is none like Father Lumba. In West and in Down, there is none like Father Lumba. He is the reason for the season, is the reason that we sing this song. Our God is a decent God.
Decent God.
Our God is a perfect God.
Perfect God.
Our God is a decent God.
Decent God.
Our God is a perfect God.
Perfect God.
Our God is a decent God.
Decent God.
Our God is a perfect God.
Perfect God.
Our God is a decent God.
Decent God.
Our God is a perfect God.
Perfect
There
God.
is nobody that is like him.
Decent
There is none like him in the
God.
whole universe.
Perfect God.
Who is like him?
Decent
There is none like him in the whole wide world.
Perfect God.
Our God is a decent God.
Decent God.
Our God is a perfect God.
Perfect
Our
God.
God is awesome.
Awesome God.
Our God is able.
Able God.
Our God is capable.
Capable God.
We call him sweet, sweet God.
Sweet, sweet God. Perfect
Worthy, 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 worthy is the Lamb. Glory, 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 glory to the King. Now he has come in might and power, and no one can challenge you forever. He's the greatest, the one that descend, that descend, that descend, that descend, God. Eli buena masa porogio, Papa. Elu wana kore bumegina. Okwagi gari teneru mili. Okwagi badiri godokwa. Okwagi badiri godili tulu gomeri yanyo, Papa. Eze na rekelanyo. Nana roti japa. Inururu giyururu gese perfect God.
God is able, God. And God is able, God. Dependable God, immovable God, unstoppable God, immovable God, unshakable God, reliable God, unstoppable God, dependable God, immovable God, reliable God, a perfect God, holy God, dependable God, reliable God is our God that we serve.
From age to age, his decency never fades. So he is perfect in his ways. Oh, he is perfect in his ways. No, 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 no. Our God is holy, he is righteous. He is more than everything you can imagine. His decency is top notch. Even if you try, brother, you know feel me up. Oh, 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 he's a decent God. Oh, oh.
My heart to drop for you. Say your feet help me catch 'em. Say your feet help me keep my heart, make I know down to snatch 'em. If you help me do this to God, I promise you many goodies. I promise to get your crown at any monthly minute. You be a decent God, #1 for the world. You say Ricky Salama, Adobale, and Salama for you. Cause after you, now you, your decency are pure, your protection are true.
As the heavens is higher than the earth, so is the wisdom of God to man. Now is the time for man to know that he controls the affairs of man. See the world itself, not in the future. Everything is bending to the will of God. Son, the more they look, is the less they see. For God has confounded the wisdom of the proud and the prudent. They are dumbfounded, astonished, and flabbergasted. The put life, you know they bring again. The corny life, you know they work again. The former thing that passed away, everything that remains on you. This is the era of the Holy Spirit. I can hear the sound, the boys singing. Oh, oh, oh. People with the cameras are doing the same. Oh, oh, oh. Oh, universe, behold your God. Oh, oh, oh. He is a maker, he is a redeemer, he is the strength God of the powerful realm. We owe him praises, we owe him honor, we owe him strength, we adoration. He is the soulless, he is the refuge, shield and buckler, we adoration. He is the mighty God, he is the greatest, he is the living God from the heavens, he is the truly the greatest, he is the redeemer, he is the greatest. He's the maker, he's the redeemer, he is the strength God of the powerful realm. We owe him praises, we owe him honor, we owe him thanks and adoration. He's the soulless, shield and buckler, he's the refuge and God of faith. He is the mighty God, he's the greatest, he is the living God from the heavens. He is the mighty God, he's the greatest, he is the living God, he's the greatest.
Our God remains omnipotent. Oh, our Father remains omnipotent. He will run and run and run and run and run forever. Our God is a decent God. Our God is a perfect God. Our God is a decent God. Our God is a perfect God. Our God is a perfect God. Our God is a decent God.
He is a maker, he is a doer, a redeemer, God of the powerful realm. We owe him praises, we owe him honor, we owe him thanks and adoration. He's a soulless, he's a refuge, and redeemer, and great deliverer. He is the mighty God, he's the greatest. He is the living God from the heavens, the redeemer from the heavens. He is a maker, he is a redeemer, he is the strength God of the powerful realm. We owe him praises, we owe him honor, we owe him thanks and adoration. He is a soulless, he is a refuge, shield and buckler,
Thank you, thank you, thank you. Beautiful. 3 hearty cheers to the Holy Spirit. Thank you, Amadiama. Oh, thank you, Mother Bethel. Thank you, thank you, thank you. 3 hearty cheers to the Holy Spirit.
Thank you, Amadiama Bethel, River State. 3 attitudes to the Holy Spirit. At this point in time, may we invite to take the stage the father's child that has been...
Welcome back, welcome back, welcome back. That was indeed a very wonderful performance by the Amadiama, yes, Bethel Choir, yes, in River State. Sister Ruth, why are you laughing? Yes,
I'm just so excited with their performance.
Okay, that was a beautiful one. So away from that, we told you today is Friday and we will be looking at a very interesting topic. Yes. So we have to keep today being Friday going, yes, so that when you're out of there, you know how to also live your life, and also be prepared. And I understand that the economy, yes, so far is not so friendly, it's not smiling. Yes, so a lot of persons out there believe in just one hustle, just one. I go to my work, I come back. But is there dignity in having more than one trade, one some people call it side also. Yes, some people just call it an attaché. So is there dignity in having 2 or 3 trade or side hustle, yes, that can add more income to your pocket? So that's what we will be looking at in just 30 minutes. So if you have anything to say, that if it's a comment, yes, or an input to this discussion, remember we are live on Facebook, we are also live on YouTube, and our phone line is still displayed on the screen. So if you have anything to say to make this conversation worth listening to or impactful to people out there, please do so. So I would like to bring the discussion back to the house. Yes, we will be looking at side also. Of course, you are here, you're working here. Of course, I don't know. You might have something else out there and all of that. So let's start with side also. Is it important to have side also, or to have something else that brings an additional trade or an additional work that brings food to the table or adds to what you are earning either in a month or in a week?
Okay, thank you so very much. First and foremost, I'd like to remind you that our Holy Mother was very, very versatile. She did not just depend on only one thing. Here in the kingdom, we have a lot of businesses, and these businesses, she created them, and we are living. We are only seeing how we can, keep these businesses going. Of course, it can never die. So I'm just coming from that angle. Yeah, as a man, you're supposed to have more than 3 businesses as a successful man.
Wow.
If you don't, you cannot depend on just one.
3.
Yeah.
How can you survive managing the 3?
That is why you have to be a very deep thinker, and that is why you sometimes see fathers, sitting under the mango tree, in the evening, because they are there thinking about a lot, how to grow their families and how to make things work out. Now, as a man, you need more than, or if not more than, like 3 or more businesses. Aside from, if you're a government worker, you should also think about other ways to, raise a family, keep a family going. If you're a man, you're thinking of settling down. You cannot just be hoping on your salary. It might not take you anywhere. I don't know. I am just saying it might not take you anywhere. You have to think about other businesses that would grow with or without you being around.
So let's say maybe you have a particular business that is giving you something tangible in the month. Would you still say that you still need something else? What if this business that is giving you something tangible, it's not really giving you that time, to go out and, find yourself doing something else?
Excuse me. First and foremost, you need to know that it is risky to lay all your eggs in one basket. What if that basket, the handle of the basket, gets spoiled? You lose everything. So you need to have other side hustles. For example, create another business that can run with or without your presence. You see people owning businesses like a barbing salon, hairdressing salon. You see, let me keep provision shop out of it, because if you don't have reliable people or a trustworthy person,
they'll just finish it up.
Yeah, they'll run it down for you. You will go bankrupt. If you don't have a good business idea. You can also be doing all this. There are a lot of businesses as a man that you want. You're going to settle soon. You're going to start making families.
Settle soon. So are you saying
and
that?
Aside from that, even families you see being very, very successful. If you really want to go deep into it, they have a lot of things going. They have businesses. Maybe they have a boss on the road. They are working. Maybe they are working class. They are government workers. They have a boss on the road. They have other things giving them money, because only salary will not be able to do anything. And I also want to appreciate those sisters. I know of some sisters who are very, very hardworking. They don't just depend on one thing. They have other things going, no matter how small it is. I really appreciate their strength as a woman. It's not easy. Some women will not even want to do anything.
Wow.
Yes,
Okay.
I see them, they advertise a lot of things on their social media handle. They tell you they're selling this finger spray. Some sell finger spray, some sell clothes, some sell shoes. Those little things will go a long way. That one can serve as your transportation to walk to and fro work, and then your salary, you can then use it for something good, and other things. So you can even go do, what is it called? This bush market. They can go to bush market. That is, that one can work if you have somebody at home, the little money. If you have a good business idea, you can actually put in very little and gain
much.
more.
Okay.
Yeah, and gain much. Yeah, after everything. That is if you are being strategic. Don't just wake up and venture into business. And let me also say this in case you're watching and you want to venture into a business. Business is all about quick turnover and perseverance. If you start today, it does not work because you just started. Not everybody are aware of your business. Give them some time to master and know that this is what to process, that they can actually, what they would have gone to what market, they can actually get it. And they would come, not you opening and in a week time you're already closing. It needs discipline and of course perseverance. Before you see people grow, they have also suffered because yes, open your business, carry the cross for some time, and then your star comes.
Okay, we'll still come back to that. So I have to bring Sister AB to the discussion. Sister Ruth said that she made her discussion or conversation basically on the man. Like as a man, you know that you need this. You need like 3 businesses, to help out. Particularly if you are planning to
3 or more.
Okay.
Three
Or more. Yes,
yeah.
3 or more. If you're a man planning to get married, or perhaps you are a family person, yes, so you need more, 3 or more. So as a lady, in a society, we know that some ladies, not all, some, they believe that they don't have to stress themselves that much. I know you are a very entrepreneurial kind of person. At least I am close to you. If it's not this, it's that. If it's not that, and all of that. So what can you say?
And your
enthusiasm, yes.
Okay.
So what can you say about those ladies out there? It's when it comes to having side hustle as a lady, should I say a sincere side hustle as a lady? So is it important as a lady you should, or perhaps maybe you just make do with either what your spouse is giving to you, or what your, the little work you're doing, you just make do with that.
Okay. All right. From my own end, I would say what Sister Ruth is saying is right. Okay. But this particular side hustle, it depends on some people, like their levels. You understand?
Oh, what do you mean by depends on their levels?
Their levels, because if as a girl you're growing up, maybe you just got married, and in a situation where you are working, maybe your salary is ranging from that to 300 to 50. You understand? So let's just have that range. There is a need for side hustle.
Wow.
Yes, there is a big need for side hustle, and with that, you should also think of investment, because right now is investment as the ball game. Because when you look at the world now is renovating. You understand? We are no longer, though this entrepreneurship side of it really matters, but you should also look at the technology part of it. You understand? Because I think the richest person in the world now is the richest person in the world does not really based on this entrepreneurship part of it. You understand? It's more like technology. So why I'm saying so it's because though the business part of it helps to some extent, but I think you will not be able to, there are risks, there are losses. I think it won't go a long way.
Okay.
It won't really go a long way for me. That's why I feel it will really go a long way. So if a person is working and also has entrepreneurship business, the person should also invest in other like the Bitcoin, the cryptocurrency, and all of that, because I think the world is growing digitally. So that should be a kind of our aim right now. So that's what I have to say.
Okay, thank you so much. Thank you so much. But I would like to ask at least this point still add to the fact of that even as a person or the richest person, perhaps Elon Musk or Bill Gates and all of that, I think what they're doing is still entrepreneurial skills. You know, it all started somewhere. It's not until maybe you're trading on biscuits you call that entrepreneur. You understand? So it's all, you know, it covers everything. So thank you so much for that beautiful explanation or response from your end. So you know why I brought this topic, because I have this particular friend. She is this she has a she is a content writer. So where she, you know, writes, maybe you have a project, maybe you have anything that you would like to write. So she does it both like within the country and outside the country. So she was like, there's a work I did for someone, and it was through an intermediary. So they paid me 250K, and I was like, 250K? That's huge. He said, what do you mean it's huge? That's more money. Do you know how much the other person paid me? And this girl is still someone that she still has something that is paying her more than that in a year. Like in a month, like where she's working. And she was like, do you know how important it is to, you know, have something else doing, that there is dignity in what you do? You understand? When you know that you can actually take care of yourself, you don't have to depend on someone. I know a lot of we youth out there, sometimes when I sit down, I'm like, how I wish I had this, you know, this financial mentality. You know, as a Christian, while you're also building your religious life, your Christian life, you also have to build yourself in all ramifications so that you not find yourself wanting. You understand? So when I say that, like, oh, I wish I had this financial mentality while growing up. At least you wouldn't be depending a whole lot. Your parents need help as well if you must ask me. It's not if you need pen, you gotta ask if you need, and this, you gotta ask. The same thing goes for a grown-up person, a grown-up woman, or a grown-up man. If you have different side also, it will help a lot. I know, Sister Ruth, can you tell me any experience so far you've had that makes you see the need to feel that, oh, to have something doing added to what you have, that is very important?
Yes, I've had quite a lot of experiences already. You know, for example, I'm here working and I have learned, they said no knowledge is wasted. Yeah, I know I learned a whole lot when I left, finished secondary school, and they're really helping me. You know, for example, I have an occasion to attend.
No, I know what you can do.
I'm not financially buoyant at the moment, and I have to go out looking all good. And I know I can sew what I wear. So why not I quickly do it? You know, this is what you would have, you know, racked your brain to think of how you can get money to go sew. And we all know how much you can sew a dress.
How much it costs now.
How much it costs to sew a dress. And you just sit there. All you need to do, if you already have the material, or you can go get the material, come and make something very nice. You know,
you can even say the day to the day of the...
Exactly, we know how we do it. You can even use the night to sew, and the next day you're looking all beautiful. So that's one of the reasons to have something else aside from yes, and also making of hair. You know, you can want to attend. I know of a lot of people. Even my mom can sit back here, make her hair, and you think I made her hair.
Wow.
You know, maybe I'm away. She wants to make sure you think I actually made it. People are actually gifted. Some people even sew. Some do a lot of things. Some are writers. I have seen. I once had a friend who, you know, was a government worker. And also, you know, was also doubled as an essay writer.
Wow.
You know, and people would always go to her. She would do it. She was working, but the salary was not just giving her what she wanted. You know, because she needed to pay her bills. You know, renew her tenancy, and she had younger ones, and she had a whole lot to do. So she would take this as a side hustle. You know, it was stressful for her anyways, because she would spend the entire night she would work the entire day, then at night she would not really rest. But this one even gave her more money than the money she was getting. But this one does not come every time, so you cannot just leave the work that pays you on a monthly basis to look at this. This one came, from time to time. But when you are just starting, you have to give it some time. Like I said, everything has to do with perseverance. You have to, just keep pushing, you'll be there. And then other things, a lot of my experience and experiences from people have made me to know and understand that it pays. It is expedient for one, as long as you are human, to have something else to do aside from the very one you do that gives you money on a
monthly basis. Okay, that's beautiful. Thank you. Sometimes out there, people will be like, why do I need something else doing? You understand? Especially sometimes. There's a movie I watched, yes. So there's this particular character, let me not use the character who was always like, staying home and then praying all the time, pray. And then he had a neighbor who is always, neighbors, they are always going out, to go hustle, then come back, and when they come back, he's like, oh, brother, welcome, or sister, welcome, and all of that. And then he would be a lazy man.
So he wouldn't want you begging, all in the name of you are preaching the gospel. And I think even in the setting of BCS, there are still times given out to even the priest, to go out there and do one or two before they can come back again. Even though you're a posted priest, you can go out, come back again, then before you continue with the services of God. So it should be a thing of, should I say, it should be something inborn in everybody, that one should always engage himself with one skill or the other. Just have something self with one skill or the other. Just have something that's coming in. Even though you aren't doing a government work, you can do some skills.
But do you think government work is even one should depend on let me use the word white collar job? A lot of persons out there, they feel like, oh, if it's not white collar job, I'm not doing. If it's not white collar job, I'm not doing. I'm not doing any other thing. They will sit back and expect, the white collar job to come to them, while the little things they should put their hands in doing, they are not doing it. Like Sister Ruth said, a lot of persons are doing this finger perfume and all of that. Some even engaging, sewing, and some even shoemaking. But those are especially like graduates out there. They would expect, oh, if it's not white collar job, I'm not doing this work. And as such, they sit back. So what can you say about that?
For me personally, I think that's not a good mentality, because come on, you have, okay, let's say you are married and you have a wife, and there are responsibilities hanging there, and you need to take care of your children, pay their fees, and also provide for the family, and you don't have a job. Like, how would they eat? How will you fend for their clothing? How will you take care of the responsibilities of the house? It's not nice. That's why we are advising that there should be any kind of thing, any kind of job, maybe a skill acquisition, maybe even though it's crypto, like, I don't know why I like going into this, because it's something that you can stay at your, like, in your own comfort zone. And if you are having it big, man, like, you don't even need to look for any other job to do. You will just have your money, and you can still take care of. It's not just crypto. There are other platforms that when you involve yourself,
you're now talking like a business.
Yeah, it's an idea, so that we won't keep this shoemaking, and most times it's very tiring, because the income compared to what you are spending for when you go for your shoes and the baking and all of that is not matching up the responsibilities what you have, you understand? So, and if you also take a second look at it, this shoes and businesses, you need to have a capital, you understand?
To start with.
Do you understand what I'm saying? You need to have
is there anything that you won't need a capital to start with?
I think everything you need capital to start with, no matter how little the business is. But for different level at their different stage, they should try as much as getting what they can hold on to, what they can deal with, what they know that at that point, okay, I can manage this. Because as someone that, okay, let me just say, like a girl that is hustling, that she doesn't have parents or whatever, the common idea that will be next to her is for her to either sell pure water or buy biscuits or hawk something. But we here, let me say, other people that are at different level, maybe they've sent this money, okay, but they mistakenly lost their job, so they need to invest on something else. You understand? I'm trying to remember this guy that invested in Coca-Cola, but now is a millionaire because he invested in a brand that was coming up as of then. So we should think big. We should open our minds to different opportunities, not just seeing the side job of making of hair, showing of shoes, and there are many other platforms, like Sister Ruth rightly said, that of writing. Public speaking also makes one go a long way, where you can be a public relation officer. Those are something you can just do within 2-3 hours. You are just off, then you go back home and rest. You understand this kind of thing? So I'm trying to picture that easy lifestyle that you can just make it big and still have that easy lifestyle.
I know as a queen, you would want something so easy. So I'd like to ask Sister Ruth before we bring back the conversation to it. And yes, I want to ask you, outside being, maybe you're not married yet, and then you're hustling because you know that you have to, make it big and all of that. So as a married person, particularly as a married woman, is it advisable for such a person to engage in multiple side hustles?
As a married person?
Woman.
As a married woman, if it is. Of course.
So how would you manage your home activities, taking care of the house, your children, and then, if you have other, many, like 2 to 3 or 4 side hustles?
You need to know that most of the married women are business-minded people. Most of them, you hardly see them at home. They are always out there. It's either they are managing their husband's business or businesses, or they are managing their own business. And it's not every business that requires your presence. If you really want to grow, you have to think of trusting people also, and trusting some businesses in their care. But before you do that, you have to be there to know how much this business can actually fetch you before bringing somebody. But if you are not there, the person might run the place down, saying, "Ma'am, we can't get this in a month, we can't get this in a week." Put it to the person. I have been there. I have managed this place for a month or 2, and this is what I got. I expect it to do even more. And even if it goes down, it should not be too far from the line you made already. So yes, it is okay for them to make. And if you discuss with your husband and your husband says it is okay to do these businesses, why not go? Like, for example, you are blessed with money to put a bus on the street. You will not be the one driving the bus, right?
Okay.
There will be somebody driving and bringing you back money. You have another shop, maybe you have a cold room. You will not be the one running it. You will just be going to see how things are being done, take stock, know what you're getting. There are a lot of businesses aside from the very one you have. If you really want to live a comfortable life, a baby girl life, as a married woman,
I like what you're saying.
As a married woman, you have to also think deep, think big. Sit back, strategize. If there is money, some people will just keep the money they're saving. It is not growing. But if you invest the money in businesses, you will get back double what you put in. That is, if you think well. Some people just wake up and go venture into some businesses. They don't even know. Location again matters. You have to think straight. Let me talk like my mom. Think straight and think slanty. How everything
horizontally and vertically.
Yes, think about how everything will come out before you go put your money. So it's not everything that is village people. or witchcraft or demons, you know. Sometimes it's our, mistake, our mistake also leads to some things. So if you are watching us, you want to venture into a business, you have to really do your survey the environment, know what will work for you there and what will not work for you, and try not to go to a place where you already know that this business is already there and you go. You have to know that people get used to people, and so maybe they have already gotten used to the person that is selling what you're thinking of going to sell. So think about selling something that would make people leave the market and come back to you. And if you even if it's in the market, you know what to do. You know, when you are in a competition, you have to advertise your brand, and it might lead you to losing some money. Then
right?
Sometimes you lose money to get money. So if you bring down your product just because you want to catch the customers, and after some time you start going bit by bit. These are strategies you want to lose, so that when what is it called in we call it ikanpo, this catapult here.
Okay.
The more you drag it, the more you drag it backward. When you release it, it goes really fast. So it does not mean because you are going down, you're going bankrupt. If you are an intelligent businesswoman or businessman, you know what you are doing. As you are going down, you already know that there is a reason you are bringing down your product, because you want to get them. Once you get them, you leave the catapult and you go very far, because you've already been able to plant this trust in them. You sell the best.
Okay.
So if you wake up and tell them the prices has gone up, you can find out in another place, but I'd like you to come back. And you have this good relationship with your customers, they would always come to you.
Yeah, customers relationship, that's a very important thing.
Yeah, it matters a lot. So please wake up now, have other businesses. But if you're married, discuss with your husband. If he says yes, why not go for it?
Okay, do you have what to say, Evie?
Well, what I have to say is, though there are different scenarios, different priorities, every man or woman we have towards having a business or a side hustle, and there are different setbacks that might be happening at that particular stage that one might not be aware of. Though we tend to not see those things happening around those person. All what we are looking at is that these people are not going for a side hustle and all of that. But everything, out of everything, we should also have the mind to still go out for our side hustle. Then I also want to talk about this a scenario where as a woman, you have children. You are talking about you have children. I mean, you have children, and you are still going for like 4 to 5 businesses. So I was trying to and research, picture a scenario where she has her children to take care of. When will she have that time to take care of those children?
But she has a business.
Yes, a business to take care of, and she also have the house.
The house.
I
asked her. I put that question to her.
So
how is
it's not every business that requires your presence. It only needs you to go from time to time, take stock. And if it's a family business, if it's your business, then if your business is also your husband's business, he should understand you. And because you have children, you should also explain to him what the business is all about and what you are hoping to get, so that he can go there at any time, take stock, and come back, give you the feedback.
Yeah, because that is mostly the problem of every.
Are you aspiring?
Every home now.
You need an understanding.
Exactly.
Brother.
That is why I'm saying we don't know the problem or the setback
No, I think
behind these families.
At this point, I would like to say that technology has made things so easy. Yes, it has made things so easy, so that as a woman, or perhaps as a student or whatever circumstances you find yourself, and if you wish to have multiple stream of income, or according to people out there, side also, yes. So you can, at least at the comfort of your home, you can do that. There are a lot of businesses one can
online.
do. You don't need to go there. I think I've been opportunity to have friends who find themselves doing 1 or 2 of these. Some affiliate marketers, some content writers, some you know, even you can sit at the comfort of your home and be an executive manager to a particular company, or to a particular company. So it doesn't have to be that you have to go there, you have to do their work. I have even seen a job opportunity where you can be at your home and be a secretary, you know, and just and I was wondering,
yes, you can do at the comfort of
yes,
people will think you are into, they will be thinking a lot that
doing things you're not supposed to.
Doing things you're not supposed to do just to earn money, but you know what you are doing.
And the fact about it is that even this cell phone we are using, you can make a whole lot of income from it, you know. So sometimes people say that it has to be maybe you have to go there, or perhaps you not have time for yourself. Even I've seen a job opportunity where even if you can spend just 2 to 3 hours of your time, you can actually get what you want. Just 2 to 3 hours of your time, you can actually get what you want, and you can actually get pay. So what are we saying here is that multiple stream of income is very, very okay and welcomeable, particularly in a society in the current economic redress we are facing right now. So don't sit there, you know, waiting for someone to bring it to you. You can at least do something. As a student, you can, you know, embark of, you know, fall into one of these things that can give you monthly pay. As long as you have your phone, yes, you can use your phone to make the money. As a husband, as a brother, and as a sister. Am I right, Sister Ruth? You can actually help out in the house. Yes, so don't feel like maybe just one particular set of income is enough, or income derivation it's enough. No, it's not enough. Always ensure that you find yourself doing something that will bring money to the table, that will add beauty to your life and to someone else's life out there. So about time you're, you know, closing, wrapping up the segment, this episode. So I would like Sister Ruth, do we have any comments so far? It's over to you, please.
Thank you very much. We have from Peter Umuafia saying peace. From Okuwakpabio, thank you, Father. From Sister Gladys Onyabo, Unique Kingdom of God Almighty on earth. From Sister Gladys Onyabo again, well done, dear beautiful presenters. Keep up the good work. Kudos to Sacros TV for beaming live to the entire world. Simply the best religious channel, TV station worldwide. From Joanne Khan. Peace to all. May the Father continue to bless all his children. Trinidad and Tobago in the house. From Gemma James, thank you, most merciful Father. From High Dreams Visuals, keep up the good work, Starcross TV presenters and people behind the cameras. From High Dreams Visual, we love you all. We love you too. Thank you so much.
Okay, thank you so much, our wonderful audience out there. It has been a very beautiful moment knowing that you are watching and you're following the discussion. Please, next time when you want to, while you're sending in your well wishes, also ensure that you send in input to know that you were following up with the discussion. Yes, thank you so much. Yes, at this point, we are drawing the curtain closed, because I believe that you have been able to gain 1 or 2 from what you're saying. Remember, morning exercise is very good. Whether you're embarking on the physical fitness or spiritual exercise, it's important that you embark in the spiritual one, because it builds your soul and set you straight. Set your record straight with God. And of course, the physical exercise, it will also help to keep your body fit and also to keep your mind free. Yes, so at this point we will be wrapping up, and I want Sister Ruth to, you know, give us just a word of advice as to what we have said in everything today.
Okay, I have this to say, and that is, a lazy man is the devil's, an idle man is the devil's workshop, and God loves hardworking people. If you do not get up to work, you will not have anything on your table, and so you will be tagged a coward, a lazy man, a man without a future, a man without a purpose, and you do not need that. I don't want to answer that. I know you are all hardworking. It's just the business idea, and I pray the Father to give you good business ideas so that together we can make the whole world a better place to be. And be reminded that on the 27th of this month,
Fasting
commence.
commences.
Yeah. So please, whatever it is you're doing, ensure to keep that week or the 3 days there, a holy one. Do what you have to do and let go of what you can't do. If you already fix some things to do and your energy will take you, then you can proceed. But if you would feel weak, and that might lead to you, breaking your fast before time. Please, you still have time now.
We'll have to keep reminding them, giving them the encouragement.
Yes, to let go of it.
All right, thank you, Sister Ruth Obu, aka Authentic Ruth. All right, over to you, Sister Abby. Do you have a word?
Okay, I would just say to them that according to what Sister Ruth has said, we should also keep up the good work. We should also have that mentality to have a side also, like the way we termed it. So we
multiple
should,
stream of
multiple stream of income. So we should always have that mindset to have something else doing to help the family stay good, stay wonderful, be excited, because life goes on.
Oh,
so that's why
I think I'll buy into that.
Yeah.
Stay good because life goes on, and be kind to people that comes your way on daily basis. From me, I am saying have a beautiful weekend. Ensure that you set your path straight with God, because He is the only one, the only being that you will give account of all what you have been doing on earth. Goodbye to you. Do have a beautiful weekend. I am Peace Smith.
Television.